All right, everybody. A little early. Let me go ahead and share this out. Give me 1 second. Tweet. Give everybody a second to join. Angelo, thank you for being first, my friend. Always nice to have a fellow Italian first. I like that. Alex, my friend, welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. All right, I see everybody starting to join now, so we will wait a second and we will get started. Whisper, my friend, welcome. Welcome. Derek, welcome. Coop, what is going on, my guy? L.I. King, thank you. Jack, Lance, Angelo. Yeah, Angelo, I understand, my friend. Yes, very much. Mr. Yeah, I see you. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Italian Stallion, what's going on? Joshua, what's up? Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Jimmy! Jimmy, what's going on? Jimmy, Alex again, thank you. Might be repeating some names here. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. GG Games, welcome. Mr. 3 Weeks, yes. All right, guys, so basically today, I'm going to be real with you guys. Throw whatever the hell you want at me. And we'll just talk. I'm not even joking. Throw whatever you want at me. We're just going to talk today. There's not much news. Spring training is right around the corner. We know we got this Betts trade up in the air. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? Yankees are locked and loaded, folks. Locked and loaded. All right, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. Guys, shoot me questions you got. And we'll go from there. Who do I got tonight? I got John Jones and Shevchenko winning tonight. Shevchenko? Wait. Valentina Shevchenko. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Shevchenko was wrong. Lindor next. We'll see. We'll see, man. I don't know. John Jones going to be convicted of manslaughter tonight. Interesting. Expectation happened Montgomery? Yes. Yes, so that definitely is the expectation. That's the expectation, but again, we never know what could happen. But that is the way it looks like the Yankees rotation has a chance of rounding out at. Paxton news, I'm not sure if you already talked about it. Yeah, I talked about it, I believe, in my last chat, I think. I was told the Yankees will be out there looking for possibly a minor league guy, another depth piece on the starting role. I tell you what, I said this on... I'm sorry, I was just reading a message I got. I said this on Twitter. I would love to see the Yankees try to jump in and get Maeda. I think Kenta Maeda will be a wonderful pickup for the Yankees. And that's just me speculating, throwing something out there that I personally would like to see. He's a guy who can, start, and he can also come out the pen. And he's been in the big games. He's a guy always has a decent year. Gets him a bit amount of homers, but I think Maeda would be a wonderful get for the Yankees. Isn't expensive at all. I think he gets what, 3 or 4 or 5 million a year. He got a very, very little deal. I would love to see the Yankees jump in and get him. I have no evidence of that. That is just a suggestion from me of something that I would really be ecstatic about. With a guy like Paxton going down, that would be pretty damn awesome. Pete, what about a trade for Chris Sale and you flip Happ in the deal? That's never... Why in the hell would the Red Sox give... Why would the Red Sox give Chris Sale and then take Happ? So the Red Sox would say, hey, Yankees, just get a whole lot better and we'll take Happ from you. I love you, man. You've been here for a long time, but I can't get behind that one. I just can't, man. I can't. That makes absolutely zero sense. If it ever happened, I would call you the greatest person in the planet. But yeah, that's definitely a stop it. That's a stop it. That's 100% a stop it. 100% a stop it. Popeye arm on the Yankees, yes. All right, let's see what's next. What about a Kirby age trade? Are we talking about Kirby Yates? That's what I thought. I'm sorry. I thought that. Kirby Yates will be another good one. The Yankees were interested at the deadline last year. But again, I wouldn't be upset with a deal like that. I think the Yankees bullpen is fine. Let me explain to you why. There's a lot of guys in the minor leagues. Don't forget about Ben Heller. Ben Heller's a guy that, if he could stay healthy, very good fastball, very good slider. His problem has always been control. Now, he had a surgery. He said he's fully recovered. I like him a lot. They got Garcia down there. They got Nick Nelson, who's a guy who could come up quick in the minor league system out of the bullpen. The Yankees do have depth. They got guys there that can really take over. Luis Avalon is another guy who has a chance to make this roster. They're loaded. They really are. I see a lot of people say, well, how did they get Lindor? How did they get this guy? Folks, the Yankees can get multiple guys. They can get multiple players. You're now starting to see the rise of some more of their prospects. Luis Gil is a guy who a lot of teams are intrigued by. Albert Abreu, believe it or not, still has that aura about what he can do when he's healthy. Even if he goes to the bullpen, a guy that can really dominate. So there's a lot of different things. Luis Medina, yes, I talked about Medina a while back, 2 years ago. Actually, I talked about Luis Medina. Medina's problem is he just can't throw strikes. And I mean, it showed in his statistics. I mean, he's getting behind in counts. And look, I don't care how good you are. You could be Pedro Martinez. If you're always behind in counts, you're going to get hit. And Medina got shellacked this year. I mean, they beat the hell out of him. But if this kid gets a little bit, I want to say I read something somewhere or I heard about this, that he was working with Pedro Martinez. Can anybody else confirm that? Does anybody else remember that story? But I feel like there was a story or something out that Medina was working with Pedro Martinez in Dominican Republic. And we've seen how Martinez helped Luis Severino. So it would be nice to see, something like that. I don't know. I feel like I read that somewhere. I'm pretty sure I did. Who is Jones calling out when he wins? Possibly Stipe or Ngannou would be cool. Would be pretty cool. I don't know. I mean, he really has nothing else to fight in that division. Medina has the highest ceiling of any of the AAA guys with his stuff. Well, Medina's not in AAA yet. But, yes, very young and really, really good stuff. No doubt about it. Overall, yeah, you're right. He has absolutely terrific stuff. Somebody I'm told that's overrated is Garcia, but we'll see. I've heard for a while that that he is somebody that's a bit overrated, but we'll see. I heard the same about Sheffield, and we see that, and we'll go from there. What's your thoughts on XFL games today? The last game that was just ended not too long ago, the Houston game, was a good game. It was a good game. It's exciting. I don't talk much about football as much as I probably should. I'm actually a pretty big football fan. I just focus so much more on the Yankees because I feel like I got more of an involvement in it because I put news out there, I break news, I talk about it, I talk with you guys about it. The XFL was fun today. I'll be watching tomorrow. The New York Guardians team plays. I'll be looking at them, seeing what they can do. Pete, do you see Garcia being called up this year? Yeah, I think so. I definitely think he could be called up this year, no doubt about it. Pete, what way you got Jones winning, KO, decision, or submission? I would love to see John Jones be a little more aggressive than he has been in his last couple of fights. For whatever reason, John Jones has been a lot more... I want to find a right word. Not concerned. John Jones is never concerned. He's been a little more held back than he's been in the past. He hasn't been as aggressive. I would like to see John Jones be a little aggressive today. It'll be interesting to see if Dominic Reyes pressures him. I think that's his only chance of winning, is pressuring Jones and really taking the fight to him. That's the only shot he has. What about J-Hat, Miguel Andujar, and Jonathan Holder for Noah Syndergaard? That won't happen. Who do you think will win the backup catcher job for the Yankees? I think Higashioka makes sense. But I think you could see Iannetta win the job. I think Iannetta is a veteran guy that's been there for a while. I think maybe he can have a good amount of word for a guy like Gary Sanchez. But again, yeah, Higgy is out of options, which plays a huge factor in it. The Yankees like him. They like his power. He's gotten better defensively. But I could see Higashioka getting it. But again, I could also see a guy like Ionetta winning it. But Ionetta could also, really work well with a lot of those young guys in the minor leagues they have. John Bones Jones, the greatest of all time. I will not argue that one. Brock Holt to Yankees, a possibility. Could make a little bit of sense, but I think the Yankees are happy with Wade in that type of role. Which one of the kids do you see breaking camp on the squad in the bullpen? If you count Ben Heller as a kid, I would say Ben Heller. Stanton needs to get on a Gary diet to stay healthy. Stanton just needs to stay healthy. Stanton healthy, he's gonna do good. He's gonna do well. Anthony, I would hope to see that from Jones. I would really like to see Jones get a KO victory tonight. I really don't have a dog in this fight. I want to see John Jones win, but I don't really have. I'm not a huge fan of either guy. I like their fighting styles. I just admire Jones because how great he is as a fighter, and just what he does to some fighters is beyond insane. I can just see it being a complete beatdown, but we'll see. We'll see. Do I see Stanton opting out? I talked about this on my last chat. Like I said, guys are getting, this offseason, a lot has changed. Guys are getting paid. Guys are getting paid. So, if Stanton has a hell of a year, if Stanton finishes top 3, top 5 in MVP, if he hits 40-plus homers, hits above 280, 270, it wouldn't shock me. I see a lot of people going insane. Oh, no way. Folks, the National League is about to have a DH. That's happening. That's happening. That is happening. Trust me on that one. That is happening. That's been reported. That opens up a lot of conversations for larger deals for certain players. We'll see. No one opts out. I've seen many people opt out. We'll see. I want to see Derek Lewis win. Me too. Me too. I love Derek Lewis. First base is all Voit. Any competition there? I think it's all Voit unless he gets hurt. But people have given up on Voit pretty quickly. People have given up on Voit pretty quickly. I think Luke Voit is a much better player, and a lot of people forgot how good this guy is. I think when he's healthy, he's really good. Last year he got injured. He tried to come back from an injury. He wasn't the same guy. But I'm not concerned with Luke Voit. I think he'll do a pretty good job. Exactly. I mean, there's just a lot of fans who are knocking Luke Voit and don't think he's going to be a regular for this club if he's healthy. A healthy Luke Voit is welcomed in this lineup. Is there any chance the Yankees chase Mookie Betts in free agency in the winter? No, I don't think so. There's always a chance. There's always a chance. I don't see that. The Yankees are going to have to start locking up some of these young guys. I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen that happen yet. But we'll see. I mean, I'm honestly, I was never told this would happen, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't try to rework DJ LeMahieu's deal at all to add an extra year. Wouldn't affect anything right now. You just add on an additional year or something. Kind of surprised that didn't happen. With a guy like Judge starting to get multiple millions of dollars, the time is now or very, very soon to see these guys starting to get deals. One dynamic thing for the Yankees offseason is the injury to Paxton. How is that going to affect the Yankees looking to bring him back if they even do? And how cheap can they get him then? With him missing a decent amount of the season already. Unless he comes back like he looked in the second half of last year, a team is probably going to get a pretty decent bargain on him. I feel like Yankees want to extend DJ LeMahieu. Well, they haven't yet, so, we'll see what happens there. We would be much better if we swapped Stanton for Arenado, but that doesn't make sense for either club. I mean, I could kind of see, considering the Rockies signed Arenado to a big deal, so I could kind of see them saying, well, we'll just do that little flip-flop if he's not happy here. But again, a lot goes into that deal. Why the hell would Stanton want to go there? I mean, yeah, you got the idea of the ball flying a little more at 81 games you play there, but is that something he wants to do to go to a team who has a lot less chance of winning a World Series than the team he's currently with? He has to approve any deal. Yankees will probably wait until free agency to sign DJ. Yeah, I could see that, and I always think that's a mistake. I think the Yankees do that with too many players. I think that's a big mistake. I think the Yankees wait a lot of times on some guys, and they're going to end up paying a lot more. You don't want to wait to free agency with a lot of guys. Try to extend them now while you got them under control already. The environment looks like it's picking up again where guys are getting gigantic deals. So, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Well, I mean, I understand that mindset also. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Guys, if you don't mind, go ahead and get the likes up, please. Yo, Pete, how long do you think it'll take prospect Jason Dominguez to develop? Everybody I speak to one advanced scout who I actually got hooked up with by a writer for the Yankees who got me in contact with this guy. I thank that person very much. I think I might have even said who it was before, but whatever. And I asked him about Dominguez recently, and I'll have something coming out about that soon. And he said he thinks, 2 to 3 years. They're already talking about Jason Dominguez starting his career. Yes, he is a switch hitter. Starting his career in America. Typically, when a young Dominican player is signed, they start in the DSL, the Dominican Summer League, is where they would start playing their games. They're already talking about Dominguez playing in America already. It would probably be Staten Island. I mean, that's insane. That's insanity if that happens. Not in a bad way. It's just something you don't see a lot of. So if that was the case, I mean, you got a kid already starting there. Next step is Charleston. And that's low A ball. Then you got Tampa. I mean, this kid could end the year possibly in low A ball. Leaving him in 2021 possibly to get up to double A. Or more than that. I mean, it depends on the talent. I think everybody already knows what this kid can do. So, I mean, that would be amazing. It would be amazing. I would love to see him get a chance in Staten Island. Or Charleston would be insane. It would be really pushing him a bit. But if he's as good as people think this kid is, then, why let him beat up, not as good competition? Let him go out there and get these extra guys. Babe Ruth's birthday 2 days ago. Dominguez was hopeful. Hopefully they have similar results. Damn right. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. It's always hard to put a lot of stock into something like that. He's a very big kid for 17. So, he's 17. He's huge. Huge. So the one thing I always say you worry a little bit about is that he has more body to grow into. I don't know where, but he does. So he's going to be a big boy. He's going to be a big boy, no doubt about it. So it's going to be interesting to see where he eventually settles in at. He's huge. Are Lindor rumors legit? I think they're legit in the sense that the Yankees definitely like him. And if he becomes available, there's, again, with every great player, the Yankees will be involved. And they kind of have the opening at shortstop. I don't think the Yankees think Gleyber's number one position is shortstop. I think they're okay with it. But I don't think they think that's his number one position. You see any more big moves happening? I don't personally. But again, this late in the offseason, these things will be something that'll happen immediately. So me saying that right now holds no merit, really. It can happen at any time. Best offseason of all time? I don't know if it tops 2009. I mean, if you're talking about specifically just the Yankees, I still don't think it tops 2009. Cole is great, but I still think it's hard to top 09. You got Sabathia, then you got Burnett, and then out of nowhere you get Tex. So that was awesome. I mean, you didn't get much better than that. Especially because Burnett was killing the Yankees for all those years in Toronto. And you were just happy to get him away from Toronto and stop pitching against us. And then CeCe, I think a lot of people thought they were getting, but then they didn't know about he was going to the Angels. Kind of like the whole cold thing that he's going to Southern California and bam, he's a Yankee. So, and I think CC kind of told us that early on that, he's talked to this guy and he let him know the best place is New York. So let's start taking CC a little more for his word if we haven't already. Pete, any chances Shevchenko moves up to fight Nunes next? She's already fought her, what, twice? I think she's fought Nunes twice already, but I mean, I would be interested in seeing that again. Yeah, I could definitely see us signing a minor league, somebody on a minor league deal. Like I said, I was told recently the Yankees have interest in Aaron Sanchez, who's not going to be ready to start the year, but possibly another backup piece in case a guy like Paxton isn't as quick to come back as the Yankees hope. You got another option down there, but they got a lot of options now. Their depth is a little better. What happens if Urshela falls off? The Yankees got guys. A lot of people believe in Tyler Wade. I know a lot of Yankee fans probably don't want to hear that, but Tyler Wade is a guy that this team really likes. He came up very, very young. He could do a lot of things, and then again, you got DJ LeMay who could play third base. You got Miguel Andujar, and I know a lot of people sit there and go, come on, but you got Miguel Andujar. You got Miguel NY Captain, I agree with you. I enjoyed a Waterson-Van Zandt fight. I agree. Boris reckons Paxton back by April. I don't see that. No way. You're talking about a month and a half. I definitely don't see that. I don't see that at all. That would be pretty surprising. Who is the Yankees sneaky trade this year? A.K.A. Luke, Voit, and Talbot. Oh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one because Voit and Talbot, nobody in the world really predicted that. So it depends on Arizona. I can see the Yankees going after Robbie Ray again. They like this guy. It'll really depend on many different things. It'll depend on Arizona falling out of it. They're building this team to win. Arizona feels that they got a chance to win this thing. They got a good team. They really do. They added Marte. They added Bumgarner. They're an exciting team. That's why they didn't trade Robbie Ray. So they're gonna obviously reevaluate near the middle of the year and see where they go from there. Joe Jimenez is a sneaky trade target. I agree. I like Jimenez out of the bullpen from the Tigers. What's the update on Jacoby? Is he still fighting for his money? There's been no update there, per my understanding. The Mets aren't dealing with the Yankees. What about Taijuan Walker? Makes a lot of sense. My only concern for Walker is I don't think he's a guy that's gonna, quickly jump in and change anything. I think this is a guy that I'm kind of shocked a team like the Baltimore Orioles haven't been all over a guy like him. It makes the perfect sense for a team who has openings and can really just let him pitch. And who cares about results? I hate saying that, but a team like the Orioles, I'm shocked they didn't go after a guy like this yet. It's kind of amazing. Very young. You can lock him up for multiple years. Maybe, give him a decent year. Let him pitch. Who cares about what he does, how he performs? Maybe you give him innings and he turns into what he could really become and you win. You win big here. They said he was topping out at about 85, 86, 87. Guy that typically throws in the 90s. So he's going to need some work. He's going to need some consistency. Again, I like him for the Yankees as a possible guy that'll sit in the minors and develop. But I like him a lot more for a team that's trying to rebuild. Robbie Ray is a free agent at the end of the year, yes. That's why I said, mid-year, they'll definitely reevaluate that. Probably miss you talking about this. I'll play it back. But all in all, do you find A.J. Hinch's apologies sincere? Gio actually didn't talk about A.J. Hinch, so I'll talk about it now. No, I don't. I don't. Let me tell you why I don't. And this is about as simple as you friggin' get. This is not hard. I said this from the very beginning. The whole bullshit about, I smashed TVs and I didn't like this. You're the manager. You're the leader of the club. Your bench coach was allowing it to happen? Come the hell on. What? This makes zero sense. The players, whatever it is. This makes no sense. It makes no sense. You weren't the clubhouse attendant. You're the manager. I didn't like it. Then do something about it. You let it happen. You let it happen into the World Series and the playoffs. And I love these people. Oh, we should be hired again. Come the hell on. Hired again? Oh, I'll flip. Oh, that would be insane. I mean, I don't know. AJ Hinch is a scum. He's a scumbag. He knew this. And anybody who's sitting there saying, he's a good... Shut the hell up. This guy, he knew this. He knew this. He knew all about this. The worst excuse in the world is, hey, I'm the manager, and I just let it happen. I didn't like it. Guys, I'm the manager of the Yankees. Okay, I'm the manager of the Yankees. I feel we shouldn't cheat. I've noticed my bench coaches, hey man, they've got this thing going on. I like it. It's working. This guy likes it. It's working for us. But I don't like it. You better believe there's a team meeting tomorrow handing everyone their ass on a platter. Do it again. We'll keep it in-house. Do it again and you're out. Let me find out it's happening and you're out. You are the manager. Should you go tell MLB? No. You want to hold a meeting with the GM involved, the owner, and everybody? Yes. Just to let them know I ain't fucking around. This is for real. You're the manager. You lead this squad. Anybody who could sit there and go, he looked remorseful. My ass. I could look remorseful. Every time I go out with my fiance, I see another girl, sometimes I take a look. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I'm remorseful. I could be remorseful. It's not hard to sit there in an interview and go, I didn't like it. I mean, I told these guys I didn't like this. I told them. I didn't like it so much, I broke some TVs. That's how much I didn't like it. All you got to say is, but you let it happen. Come on, folks. Pete Rose is a Hall of Famer. That's it. All right, guys. I'm going to get ready to jump off here. Ryan, I'm sorry. You're a little too late. Your buzzer needed to go off faster. The Simonetti buzzer. That's it, man. You got to be on here faster. Guys, I want to update you guys on something real quick. Actually, somebody asked a question, I think, and sent some money to me. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. My friend, thank you, Mr. Thompson. Didn't realize Scott Boras was James Paxton's agent. Do you see the Yankees going after Paxton? I talked about that earlier. I don't think so. Let me rephrase that. I think they will, and I think it's good right now. If he comes back very strong, he pitches like he did in the second half, you still have a chance to, get him on a very good deal. So I can see something like that happening. But guys, again, I'm going to jump off now. A quick update on me and Ryan's live podcast that we're going to be working on here soon. I'm still trying to figure out how to go about it. Once we got it, guys, it's going to be just like this every Sunday. Split screen, me on one side, Ryan on the other side. And you guys can chat with us as we're doing the podcast. It's really going to be just a relaxing thing, talking, doing what we do, having fun. Probably isn't always going to be politically correct, as we don't give two craps about that. We just do what we do. So, guys, I'm excited about it. It's going to be... Aaron Boone should have ripped up AJ Hinch's lineup card after the ALCS like Nancy Pelosi. All right, with that being said, we're ripping shit up around here. Let's rip up this chat. Talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. You guys are the best. Thank you. Talk to you soon.